I am confused. I don't know what to do. My marriage is in trouble. Please, I need your help. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to this episode. Please, in today's episode, I want you to listen and watch to the end. The truth is that it may not be your story, but it may be the story of someone you know, and you may help that person out. In this episode, I want to talk about a message someone sent to me. I'm not going to read everything. I'll just want to focus on one part of the message and we will discuss together. But before we move on, I want to say thank you so much for your massive support. May God bless you. Someone sent me a message and said, "Hey mommy, my marriage is in trouble and I am confused. I have 4 sisters and none of them married. I am the last daughter of our family. But the truth is this, a man is coming to seek for my hands in marriage. I am 27 years old and my elder sister is 33 years old and the other one are in their 30s and 29. Mommy, I don't know what to do. Reason because I have 3 sisters that have not yet married, but I have prayed and God gave me peace, as you always say, to marry this man. But my challenge is, should I jump my sisters? Should I jump my sisters and marry? Please, mommy, I am confused. Help me out. My darling, if this is your case or if you know someone that have this similar case, please let's talk. Her challenge is that she is the last daughter of the family and she has 3 sisters, 3 elder sisters that have not yet married. They are in their 30s or 29, 30s. Yes, but her challenge is, what should I do? In this episode, I want to share with you 4 things you must do. Yes, darling, 4 things you must do. Number 1, marry that man. Yes, darling. Listen, my darling. You may say, oh, if I marry him, what about my sisters? But may I tell you that it will be more bitter, it will be more heartbreaking that 4 of you is at home. God forbid, we don't pray for that, than you marry that person. Yes, the truth is this, you don't know when is God's time for them to marry. If you say, okay, let me wait for my sisters to marry, before I marry, may I tell you that that man may not wait for you. And eventually, if your sisters marry, maybe you may not find another person, and guess what? You turn to be a prayer point. So, my darling, it is not wrong, nothing wrong about it. Do your best to marry the person, but guess what? You must do this number 2. It is more joyful that to all of you is not a prayer point of your home. God forbid. And that's lead us to important thing number 2 you must do. The number 2 is this. Please, before you marry, talk to your elder sisters in a respectful way. Yes. Don't be Penina or Penina. Bible student, you can help me. Is it Penina or Penina? Whatever name. But what I mean is, if you read the book of 1 Samuel 1:6-20, you will see that when Penina delivered and have child, what does she do? She began to torment Hannah. Yes, don't be a Penina to them, please, darling. Why am I saying this? Yes, they are your elder sisters. You may feel like, oh, I am lucky I have married, therefore let me begin to torment them. Let me not respect them anymore. After all, I am in my own home. Please, darling, even though that you married before them, do give them that respect. What did the big sister say? Do give them that respect. Don't be a Penina. Don't feel like, oh, I have balanced, therefore I should do whatever I want to do. It's their own trouble. My darling, please don't torment their life. Do give them the respect. In fact, this is time that you need to give them full respect if you are not be respecting them. So don't be like a Penina to them. Because you married does not mean that you should disrespect them. Or because you married does not mean that you want them to calling you big auntie because you marry. Remember that they are your big sisters. Number 3, do encourage them. Yes, darling. My dear, may I tell you that the battle is not easy. I have seen this many times. I have seen many families that the younger one married before the senior ones. And guess what? People began to think that the senior ones have their problem, or senior ones are so selective. Senior ones are this. Like the senior ones, people began to make mockery of them. thinking that is their problem, thinking that they don't have character, they don't, without knowing that marriage is not about character. Marriage is just God blesses. Because if it's by character, many people will not marry, because God doesn't reward us by character. So what am I trying to say? Knowing that you have married before them, do your best to encourage them. Don't ignore their pain. Journey with them. Let their pain be your pain. Don't feel like, oh, they should figure their things out. I am no more there with them. Please don't disappoint your sisters if you marry before them. Last advice I will give you is, if you eventually marry before them, please do your best to pray for them. Yes, darling. If you know how you will pray for yourself, if you are in that situation, do pray for them. Yes. Don't abandon them. Don't feel like it's their own problem. Let them figure it out. I have my own prayer points to pray. My family is my own prayer point. Let me know how to focus on my marriage. My darling, pray for them. Because the truth is that unless you are not in their shoes, hey, you will not understand them. Sisters, I am talking from what I know very well. If you are in their shoes, every day, whenever you see sun, whenever you see new day, you will be depressed. Yes, darling. Because I have treated this case so many times with many people. Like they will hate themselves, even though they may be young, but for the fact that the younger one has married before them, it comes with a lot of challenges and mockery for them. Yes, even though they may be in their 32, 33, 34, not even late 30s, but for the fact that the younger one have married before them, people will think that they have problem. People will think that they are not mannered. People will think that there is something wrong with them, but something is not wrong with them. Just that's how destiny works. It's not what we think about destiny, it's what destiny gives us. So what am I trying to say? If you marry before them, do pray for them the way you want them to pray for you. Do pray for them the way you want others to pray for you. Don't just marry and abandon them. Think like, oh, it's not my prayer point. Let me focus on my new home prayer point. Please do remember what I said. Number one, go ahead and marry the man, because the man may not wait for you if you have prayed and see that this is God's will. Number two, don't be penina to them. Respect them. Don't torment them. Don't speak down on them. Don't devalue them. Don't feel like, oh, they have their own issues. Number three, do always encourage them. Your encouragement will do much than you think it will not do. Number four, do pray for them. They are your sisters. No matter what, whether you marry before them, gave birth before them, your children is in university before them, do remember they are your sisters. Do for them what you want them for you. Give them water with the same cup you want them to give water to you. I hope this episode bless you. If you are in this shoe, I pray that God will answer you, and also God connect your sisters to the man that will love them, that will marry them as soon as possible, in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Please don't forget to put in the comments your takeaway, and let's discuss together.